Good morning, Marty. What a joy it is that we get to spend our mornings together. How's that?
That that
Huh?
sounds good.
Soul sister? Yeah, soul sister and soul brother. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy Lisa's on, Jim is on, and uh and Gina's on. I'm just kidding.
No.
Anyway, yeah. She's on in the ways that she is one beautiful soul, right? We're
Yes.
all on. We're all on, meaning that we all are doing what we can do, right? In this duality dream delusion. And that's saying a lot. So every person on the planet has something so incredible about them, and that is the divinity that they are. 100%. It's not just 60% or 70%, as Sarah knows. It's 100%. We're 100% pure spirit soul, right? They're 100% proof. 100 proof. Oh, yeah. And every breath that we remember the divine in is 100 proof. It's 100 proof. 100's a guarantee. Even though we know, or at least we think we know that this life is a dead end. In other words, we're going to be dead at the end. A lot of people get worried about that at a certain point, that it's kind of inevitable, right? But we still kind of no, that sounds like a bum deal. But it's not a bum deal, my dears, because there is no bum deal. You're 100% proof that God exists within you. And now it's just about how we can improve our knowing about that. How's that? Just a little bit more this morning. We had a heck of a Gita this stream this morning because we were looking at all those qualities of someone who shuns the divine, that gets caught up in the riffraff, gets caught up in the delusion, gets caught up in their desires, get caught up. We all been caught up. We've all had many lives. And as Sri Yukteswar said, all men and women's lives, there's been dark qualities that we have totally gone down the tubes with. So anyway, I just want to read to you, and those who were on the Gita I didn't give Yogananda's commentary to. There was 7 or 8 or 9 verses that were just, all about how the dark side can take us over. So we made it as light filled as possible. But this does tell us about the times. As I read Yogananda's commentary about that to all of you on this meditation channel this morning, that we just look at the bright side of life. It goes for us too, and it always will go for us, that we just look at the bright side. But this is what Yogananda says about those who get caught up. And let's don't have any kind of judgment on that. Let's have mercy. Let's have mercy, because you know what it's like to get caught up in the Maya, in the delusion, in the whirlwind of mortal life. Yeah. So we all know that. But the deeply deluded, egocentric individual, the deeply deluded, egocentric individual, this is Yogananda's commentary to the Gita verses that we looked at this morning. The deeply deluded egos. So have mercy, my dears, as I read this. Have mercy. The deeply deluded, egocentric individual, addicted to his and her false convictions and self serving ambitions, establishes within herself and himself a colossal ego as an idol on the altar of lust. Oh, God. Yeah. For power, possession, sensual gratification. Thus does he or she become wholly engaged in self worship, defying herself, himself, in a myopic vision that has no scope, pretty narrow minded perception of God and truth. Though he or she ornaments her ego shrine with hypocritical portrayals of righteousness and ostentatious displays of charity, her misdeeds, his greed, and his quickness to anger at any frustrated wish reveal his or her would-be hidden motivations. Have a good day. That's all I needed to say today. And now, but listen, this is how the Dalai Lama puts it. They asked the Dalai Lama one day, what thing about humanity surprises you the most? And he said, man and woman. He said, because man and woman sacrifice their health in order to make money. Because they sacrifice their health in order to make money. Then they sacrifice their money to recuperate their health. Right? And then they are so anxious about the future that they do not enjoy the present. The result being that they do not live in the present or future, but they live as if they are never going to die. And then they never really live because they're worried about dying. They never really live. That's one heck of a quote from the Dalai Lama, my dear. But this morning, it's all about the bright side for us. It always is about the bright side of it and the total radical acceptance of the dark side with no judgment. I mean, who are we to judge this world? We have had nothing to do with anything. How did you get into your mother's womb? How did you live there underwater for 9 months? Right? And then as a little baby, you didn't have much to say about things, even though you did then when you were crying because, oh my God, it's another lifetime in a body and I'm scared. But anyway, I'm just saying, my dears, that let's just take this time this morning and really address what needs to be addressed. And I have a beautiful reading that I think we'll probably get into because it just describes everything that I'm sharing with you. You can feel it. You can feel it. But let's just close our eyes for a moment and let this beautiful light just appear. And you can even intuitively imagine that you're between the eyebrows, the light is bright. The light is shining. Beautiful golden light, whatever you want to imagine is perfect. And it's just filling you. It's filling you with such light that it everything is bright. Your attitude is bright, your feelings are bright, your plans for today are bright. And it's just filling your whole body. And from your body, it fills the room that you're in, fills the house that you're in, fills all your loved ones. Hey, why not all your ancestors too? To give them a meet and greet right now with your heart space, in your heart space, to meet and greet your ancestors and feel how bright it is to still be entrained with their vibrations and what they left the world, right? And what they did for the lineage. And now you are picking up from where they left off. And you are, kind of bringing to an end, to a closure. Any bad habits, tendencies that the lineage that your ancestors may have kept as a, kind of something that work out in the future. That you are now just taking care of business, taking care of shop in this moment, in this breath, in your heart, with the beloved. Whether it's dark or light, there is only the truth. as we hold the space for all those that have gone before us. Let's send them our combined light and love. It's irresistible, this beautiful light and love that we share together every morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time. It's powerful. It's contagious. Let those loved ones who have gone on and are in the inner worlds and are rooting for us like crazy and thanking us for all the goodness that we're discovering within ourselves and the goodness that we're sharing with the world. They're so happy for us. They're thanking us. They're thanking us abundantly for this beautiful awakening that you and I are a part of on planet Earth. This day, October 28th, 2025. And just imagine now that there is a global intervention by the Great Spirit this morning, right now, as a matter of fact. And it's a galactic message for everybody. Let's just imagine. And what I'm going to share with you in some words that are vibrating to bring you some relief from the grief, for starters, and something to make you so filled with light that you know nothing else but the light. And that is for everybody, because you are in everybody. So I have a picture of this beautiful little monkey, and it says observing global awakening and collective consciousness. And he's just laying back in Mother Nature with his hands behind his head, smiling. The monkey. All right. It's a really cute picture, my dears. So this is an ascension energy update that we're going to share this morning, just to have a little relief from the grief, if there is that necessary for you this morning, or maybe more joy on top of more joy for you this morning. Can't lose. We cannot lose. It's not a game. It's a reality. We cannot lose. Anyway, here's the galactic message for our world family this morning. An address of this for this world. I was going to say an address for this nation. It's an address for the whole Earth world and everyone on this planet. You may feel the energetic static around you. It starts by saying you may feel the energetic static around you. Anxiety, close calls, nightmares, doors closing, money worries. Things are coming to a head, it seems. But have no fear, my dears, the light is here. This is because duality is completely collapsing. The divisions are completely collapsing. Whoa. Clearing away fragmentation now through mid-November. From now till mid-November. Wow, let's go on holiday, my dears, starting with the spooky Halloween and All Souls Day coming up after that. Let's celebrate the clearing away of fragmentation now through mid-November. It's like holes in the energy field that causes chaos. So all that is going to be cleared away. All those holes in the energy field that cause chaos. November is the 9th month. The frequency of the divine feminine Christ. What? It's the frequency we're in right now of the divine feminine Christ. Yeah. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. The divine feminine Christ, really? Wow, to me, that sounds marvelous, darling. This November is dissolving the emotional ties to duality. That's all. This November, starting now in October 28th, is dissolving the emotional ties that we have to duality. You still have ties to this outer world, my dears, just a little bit? That create, because those ties create this friction in our lives. It really does. Our feminine essence, here they come. Here comes Divine Mother and her tribe. Our feminine essence will emotionally purify and rebirth as the new divine feminine Christ leaders of the way in the new earth. The new divine feminine Christ leaders of the way in the new earth. Just take that in for a moment. You are a divine feminine Christ leader of the way in the new earth. You are, my dears, each of you. I told you there's a bright side. Always a bright side. Imagine that I saw a beautiful sunrise come up as I waited to start this stream this morning. And I thought, just a sunrise. Yet a beautiful, beautiful light after a dark night. And it got so bright. I thought, oh, there it is. The bright side of life every morning. The sun comes up. So this galactic message continues. Be the observer of your inner and outer world rather than a participant, an emotionally involved participant. Be an observer of your inner and outer world. Journal, pray, vision quest. Journal, pray, vision quest. There is more information to gather that will assist in taking down walls around your heart. My dears, the walls around your heart are coming down. So you may purify and heal the walls around your heart. Just see them tumbling down. This is the message. Why? So you can purify and heal from emotional duality. Remember, duality is on the way out. The divine feminine Christ leaders are on the way in. And being the observer is an awakening of the collective consciousness, which is our whole purpose, why you are in a body right now. to be that shiny beacon of light, love, and hope. And let's add happy, hope, and happy. The shiny beacon of light's name. My little hopey girl and happy girl. Doodles. We still see the duality situations play out, my friends, in the old world, including their dividing energies of people who have not awakened yet. We must be aware that these energies are not ours. You want to go be in the political scene today? You want to go to Washington, D.C.? You want to mix with that? You must be aware, if you do, that these energies are not yours. So you may just maybe want to stay apart and just witness, huh? Rather than get caught up in today's political madness and craziness. We must be aware these energies are not ours, so do not get sucked back into the 3D matrix, but stay in high vibration, connected to the divine higher love and light energy. Thank you, my dears, for staying in high vibration, connected to the divine higher love and light energy. See, because the unawakened now feel uncertain about their future. The unawakened. Wouldn't you? Maybe even you awakened feels uncertain about your future. And is the collected going through a dark night of the soul? Our Mother Earth is going through much change and shifting into new also. That is why so many people feel happy and are celebrating, or feel anxiety, grief, angry, and being upset. All seems fair and or unfair depending of their awakened state and perception. Again, we are sensitive beings and pick up all these energies. So doing our clearing work daily is very important. Is very important. My dears, who have come on this, the bravery of your soul to come on this love line this morning and to hear and be a part of these amazing truths that we are sharing. You're very sensitive beings you are, and you pick up all these energies. So doing our clearing work daily, coming to our meditation daily, my dears, is very important, as these energies of the collective can feel overwhelming and distract you from what is really important for your own life and divine path. The only thing that really matters is love, truth, honesty, and unity. Love, truth, honesty, and unity. Love, truth, honesty, and unity. Be true and honest to yourself and your own path. Be true and honest to yourself and your own path. What a galactic message this is for those who are interested in hearing what the divine broadcast is for all his children of all the nations, of all the tribes. Be true and honest to yourself and your own path. Be discerning in who you connect with. Choose to be with loving and supportive people who understand. Wow, that's so us. Do not listen to ego talk, your own monkey mind. Remember, this had a picture of a monkey. Do not listen to ego talk, your own monkey mind. Instead, connect with the divine mind. What is happening in the world is part of a divine plan to lift humanity, the whole world, up in the ascension or evolution process. It is part of a bigger awakening process of the collective consciousness. This means deeper hidden lies and dark agendas will still continue to come to the surface to be revealed. All that is not of real unconditional love and real divine life will be exposed, my dears. People, many people still live in the illusion that the world around them is real instead of looking within, staying stuck in the 3D matrix. Those in service of self will not ascend. Listen, children of the light, we came here to create a new world of love, peace, harmony, joy, and abundance for all. To be the light, to be way shoulders, and hold space for others to awaken. To be the observer in change and shifting the world from third dimension to the fifth and beyond. We have been given free will and can choose to awaken and be part of evolution and ascension, to be part of a new world, or stay in the lower vibration, fear, hate, abusive energies of the third dimension. There's nothing wrong with this. Both timelines coexist next to each other, and we are grounded and connected in the new. Beautiful love and light frequencies are coming in daily to support us moving forward in our ascension process. And love already won, my dears. I told you it's a bright side of life. This does not mean you do not get challenged by life's crazy circus, as there are always lessons to be learned. There also is still much to be healed and shifted in the collective. To all on the path of light, just stay grounded. No more ego talk and getting pulled back into the drama and trauma of others. It is time to step into our own soul purpose and our new life in 5D and beyond even more. Love yourself so much you can become an observer, be sovereign and conscious of your own divine power connected to source. Again, do not get distracted or disturbed by lower vibrational contractual people, including the misleading information by the media, our governments, or projected thoughts and energies of the collective. We feel strongly, especially empaths. There already is a new divine structure in place to anchor the new divine laws. We got this. Things will get better and better. Things will get better and better. Love and blessings. Observing global awakening in collective consciousness. Surrender, dears. Let go, dears. You exist because you're bliss. You are right because you're the light. You rise above because you're love. Your whole system, including your physical body, your astral body, your causal body, is vibrating at such a high frequency, my dears, that thank yourself for coming on this morning to hear this message from the divine, to face some things that maybe you wouldn't have if you didn't come on. But now it's getting a little clearer, if not a lot clearer for you. And a day that you can settle and harbor a safe harbor within yourself today, knowing that you are in the right place at the right time, that you get it, And you are one of these divine feminine Christ leaders that are on the front lines of all of us going into the 5D consciousness. Wow. What a lifetime. What a possibility. What a passionate purpose we all have. And guess what? It's true. It's true. What you believe is true. So thank you, O Cosmic Mother. Thank you, Divine Friend. Thank you, Christ and Krishna and all the holy ones, and all the angels, archangels, guardian angels, everyone, ancestors. So happy that we are charging, that we're charging the truth, meaning we are marching together as a unit, unified force. The force just isn't with us, my dears. We are the force. So feel that force today as it forces you to be relaxed, as it forces you to just be calm, as it forces you to be so friggin' loving that you don't even know how this is happening within you, except that you accept it graciously and gratefully. You accept it. You embrace it. You imbibe it and you be it. Wow. What a collective. Let's march. And so it is. So be it. We are so grateful. Aho. All right. All right, my dears. Well, I think that there was a message in all that. Do you think so, Sarah? You think there was yeah, just one, maybe two, maybe three, uh, maybe an infinite amount of information there in a half hour. Oh my God. But what the heck, you know? We only have this moment. We only have each other, right? And we only have this possibility, and we all accept it and embrace it. And we're charging. I think we're charging. We're charging the light. We're recharging in the light, and we're charging into the light. Yeah, either way, we're charged up. At least I am. Yeah, yeah. Good one, Sarah. Tara, thank you so much for your beautiful presence. I can't tell you, it's shining. You're shining, my dears. You are shining. Narayan, Lisa, Marty, you're shining. All right. Now there's only one person that needs to be told that, and that is you to your soul and your soul to you. All right. And then truly believe that it's true. All right. Let's just put our God glasses, our goggles that see through the delusion, see through the contrast, that see through the divisions, that see through the dark side, and it just gets brighter and brighter like a sunrise, a constant sunrise in our lives. Every moment is a sunrise. And then when that full moon, divine mother, full moon comes out, oh my God, then we just kind of sleep on her breast of eternity in the full moon and just be snuggled in for the evening. And then it repeats. All right. So we love and we care. Thank you for caring so much for this world. Thank you for caring so much for you and your animals and everything and everyone in this world, my dears. And thank you so much for sharing all this beauty, all this love, taking nothing in and saying it's yours because it's ours. It's everybody's, right? It's everybody's. And we are in everybody. We are in everyone. We are spirit and drag. And we're so happy to be that. All right. Much love, much light, my dears. And we'll see you in the afterglow, okay? After all day today, we're in the afterglow. until the moon comes out tonight and we rest in her presence. All right, the Divine Mother of us all. And so it is. Aho. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for coming online this morning. You're brave souls. I'm telling you. All right.